Good morning. It is Tuesday, July 19th. It's my sister's birthday. So shout out to my sister Kathy for her birthday. So today's scripture is Isaiah, let's see here, Isaiah 41:13, and it says, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" Do not fear. Now, I haven't gone through the whole Bible physically and counted, but I've been told that the words fear not or do not fear are in the Bible 365 times. Have you heard that? What an amazing daily reminder not to fear. But I'm not sure about you, but that is more easily said than done. So both of my daughters have been in serious life scares. I'd be lying to say if I wasn't afraid that their situations may come back. I'm also afraid of spiders. If they're bigger than a penny, no way am I touching it. I'm also afraid that I won't get a chance to say goodbye to a dear friend who is struggling with end-stage cancer right now. I'm also afraid of messing things up with my business and having to disappoint several employees who are currently working for me. I could probably go on, and I'm sure you could too, adding things that you are afraid of. But fear is the enemy of God. All kinds of strange thoughts go through our heads every single day. And there have been many times in my life when I physically shook with fear. Have you? Those are the times when we need to be calling out to Jesus. We need to be yelling out to Jesus, "God, I am so afraid." Because if we do, and if you open your heart to actually listen for a reply, he will reply back to you. He'll say to you, "Fear not, for I am with you." Now I know what you're thinking. Same thing I was thinking. Sometimes I cry out to God and I don't get a response. I've been there. But it wasn't till later that I realized, had I really truly been opening to listening to him, that I may just hear an answer. But guess what? I have a hard time being still and listening. That's one that I have to constantly work on. Actually, we're going to be talking about that on day 29, Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you. You only need to be still. But back to today's verse. So the first part of this verse really does give me comfort. I hadn't seriously thought about God holding my hand. I think of my grandson Josiah and how much I love holding his hands, the same as I loved holding my daughter's hands when they were small, or even now. Not only did it give them a sense of comfort and protection, but it also made me so happy. So can you even imagine what God feels like when we reach out and hold his hand? If you're reaching out, he will hold on tight. And I bet you his smile is pretty big. God knows what our tendency is for fear. He does not want us consumed by fear, and yet our fears don't surprise him. He's not disappointed when we're afraid, just like we aren't disappointed if our kids are afraid. He encourages not to fear over and over and over again, 365 times, so that we'll trust in his presence and know that he's listening for us to call out to him. So don't forget, God's there for you. He's holding your hand. He's helping us. He's guiding us. He's giving us strength. And he is taking away our fears. So today's journal, July 19th, I was trying to decide if I could draw a hand, and the answer was no. So I found a picture, a hand drawing, a line drawing of what looks like a man and a baby's hand. To me, that is the picture of God holding my hand. Oops, let's see here which way I can do this. So to me, that is a picture of God holding my hand. And that gives me such comfort. I love that picture. I think that's going to be one of my favorite pictures in this journal. And I wrote on it several places, do not be afraid, fear not, and how many times God says that over and over again. So thank you for joining me today. I am still in Utah, but I wanted to jump on here and make sure that I had the journaling done so that you could see it. I would love to know what your response is. What are you afraid of? What makes you scared? And what do you do when you're scared? Let me know in the comments below. What do you do when you're scared? Do you cry out to God, or do you just cry it out? I'm hoping that you're crying out to God. That's it for today, guys. I will see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Have a blessed day.